viewers. Today is the 19th of December 2014. Now this is an interesting subject. Okay, this is a very interesting subject that I thought about, and again I've thought about a few times before in the past. So, and this has come about because of a reason why I'm sort of doing this video. All the cultures in the world, all the tribal religions, belief systems, you know, throughout the world. I mean, there are hundreds, if not thousands of them. Okay, and everyone's got a different belief system. And I just thought, and it kind of made me smile a little bit, because I just thought, isn't it interesting when you really think about it? You know, I'm classed as a Christian stroke other things. You know, we've got Muslims, we've got Buddhists, we have all sorts of other, you know, people, atheists and whatever. So I kind of think, if I wasn't me and I was in a belief system, you know, I'm not going to pick on any particular religion, for instance, but let's just say I had really strong beliefs in a certain religion, and things that I was being taught and that I believed in, you know, all the way through my life, for how many years, you know, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years or whatever, and then all of a sudden you pass away and your spirit goes to the next level. And you look back, you know, because there are different states when you die, and you know, your spirit moves on to another place, and I believe one of the levels is that you're able to review your life. And I just thought it was curious to just kind of put myself into the shoes of someone that had a really strong belief system in something that was very, you know, different from everyone else, if you like, and then to go into the spirit world and look back on it and think, wow, I was so wrong. You know, I would love to be able to speak to someone in the spirit world where that has happened. You know, where their own belief system, not necessarily religious based, but their own, you know, psychology and their own belief system, they believed something, you know, about themselves, or about what they believed, or about their religion, or about whatever. And then they get, you know, they live their whole life like that, and then they pass away. And then they get to the spirit world, or the next level of wherever it is they're going to go, and they look back on it, and I do wonder whether those spirits or those beings look back and think, now there's something that I would have changed, you know. I don't think it's regret. But I do wonder if they, you know, if maybe spirits think, wow, you know, that was so wrong. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they think, I was right all along. You know, maybe their belief system is so strong on this level that when they get to the spirit level, that their belief system is still telling them that, you know, things are this way, that that's exactly how they expected it to be. Or maybe they look back on their life and think, well, I wouldn't change a thing. It's interesting. It's an interesting subject. Now, the reason why this comes, I've been thinking this. Okay, without going too deep into my family history is peppered with a lot of trauma and a lot of an emotional turmoil. Let's just say that. I kind of lost contact with my parents when I was 15, 16 years old. I saw my father probably twice since then. And my mother, I think I've seen maybe a little bit more, maybe 4 times since then. And you know, she's passed away. She passed away about 3 years ago. Now, since my mother's passed away, I have quite persistently been trying to contact her. Now, because of their religion, I was kind of extradited. What do they call it? Not extradited. I was anyway. They apparently their religion, the religion that my parents were in at the time, you know, kind of I was you know, not to be communicated with, and excommunication. That's it. Okay, so it's a rather odd religion. But anyway, I've been trying to contact my mother for quite a long time, actually, and every year on a you know, the anniversary of her passing, I go and light a candle. I do it not only in my own house and my own prayers, etc., but I also go to a church and such like, and nothing. I don't get anything. And that's what made me wonder, because the religion that she was in is a very fundamentalist Christian religion with, in my view, very narrow-minded views of the world, and their belief system, etc., is just quite extreme. And it kind of made me wonder that, one, she may not still want to talk to me because of her religion or her belief system, but also it kind of made me smile, and I thought, I wonder, is she embarrassed? You know, having sort of nearly 40 years of not speaking to me, you know, as a normal kind of mother-son would, and being involved in family, etc. And I wonder, since she's passed away, that she's maybe realised that, wow, what a waste of a lifetime. You know, I haven't been able to speak to my son or communicate to my son, or, you know, my door was always open with regard to my mother, not that much with my father for various reasons, but certainly with my mother, my door was always open, and my ears were always open to her, and it still is. I have had spirits who tell me that my mother is there, that she's either there in the room with me, or she's there ready, you know, to communicate. She still won't talk to me, and I find that quite interesting. It's an interesting observation, an interesting situation. I don't know whether anyone else has ever had that. I'd be very interested to hear. So anyway, yeah, if you've got any comments or experience of this kind of thing, then yeah, I'd be very interested to hear about it. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in another video.